Hello, fat dipshit. Oh fuck, I've got my thing turned way up. Hold on. Alright, for the two of you who are left that I haven't fucking obliterated their eardrums, I just, realised. Ugh. So I'm not prepared for this at all. I haven't recorded one of these 2023 kind of thoughts and complaints videos in a while. That's because I remember, I think it was like September I'd say I'd get it done, then October, and then November, now we're in December, which is the end of 2023, so there's a good chunk of time missing. And it's not as if I haven't been doing much. I've had a lot of thoughts in my head, I've been up to a lot, but I think, sorry, I don't know what's on my nose. Ugh. I tell you a weird thing actually, before we get into this. I have had a bogey stuck in my nose since I was like 8 years old, and I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't even know if it is, because my girlfriend, she said like everyone has that in their nose. It's this weird little lump at the back of my nose and I can push it. It's very gross, but I thought I'd get out there because I feel like I'm the only one who's ever experienced this and it's annoying me now. Anyway, yeah. End of December. But I've had a lot of thoughts, and I think just over these kind of, I guess you'd call them winter months, because who gives a shit about autumn? Autumn is like the worst season. Genuinely, it is bland. It's not nice and fresh like spring. It's not cool and warm like summer. It's not kind of interesting atmospheric like winter. It's fucking boring. It's just leaves. That's your one defining gimmick: leaves, and maybe a pumpkin. A cornucopia. Fuck you, autumn. I'm getting a lot off my chest, and I'm just going on a tangent, not getting to the point. But yeah, I think my brain has been racked of thoughts, as you can clearly tell of me rambling here. Holy shit! My friends tell me I ramble in my videos a lot, but I think this is the ultimate one. And I think a lot of those thoughts are just because I am entering a new era in my life, where like I don't even know what you call it. Just everything is changing, but because I want things to change, because I've been talking about in these past 2023 things how I want to keep getting out there and making things better and just getting my foot in the door in the grand scheme of, I guess, the world, life, whatever you want to say. Like, I'm a little bit washed up. I am not as stoic and pensive as I was in the last videos. I think I'm just entering my new era, which is what I want to say. It's perfect timing actually. I didn't mean that. I think I've been listening to the advice of people recently. Matt, Mr. 360 Vers, my girlfriend, others who've experienced more than me, and you can tell my little baby boy arse what's up. Even people who are the same age as me or younger who kind of just know what's up more than me, and I kind of get tunnel vision. I think this new era I'm entering, I'm going to call it grill mode. And a terminally online reference to that fucking image where it's the political compass and you have the two dad bod kind of guys just grilling in the center. They don't care about politics. They're enjoying little things of life. They're not, hyper focused on something or some kind of goal. They're enjoying things while also working towards a goal, and the goal just happens to be, I don't know, a perfectly grilled fucking pack of sausages. I'm in that mode right now, and you can tell by my lax nature, I guess kind of lax nature, burping and shit into the mic, that I'm embracing that. Because the past few months, I think I've been overthinking a lot. It was kind of burning out of the whole, like, let's get 8 million animations done a second, because YouTube doesn't give me the time of day, that kind of thing, And I think if I was going to continue down that route, I would fry myself. I don't know if you have that saying anywhere else, because I know a majority of my viewers are American, but in Scotland, you call someone fried or say they're fried. It's not a nice saying. You're kind of just saying they're fucked up. They're mentally not very nice. They're kind of fried. But yeah, I think there was too much thoughts in my head, too much going on. I'm a young man entering a new phase of his life where, I'm trying to fucking claw my way into the animation industry while working whatever little small things come up in the way. I gotta learn how to drive. I gotta think about the future, moving out, because God forbid I fucking stay here. I'm gonna lose my mind if I stay here anymore. God, I love my mama, papa. I think I'm very lucky. I think I was born into an exceptionally loving family, one that's keeps me real as well. But I gotta get out of here, otherwise I will end up fried. And people say I can stay as long as I want, but I wanna go against the kind of grind. I wanna be ambitious like I've been in these past few videos. I wanna get out there. I wanna get my own place. I wanna be successful basically. If you haven't fucking caught on from all the rambling I've been having. I wanna get out there, I wanna be my own independent guy, have a future for me and the girlfriend. Just be my own thing, experience life, while also in grind mode. Keep in mind. I don't want to be having heart attacks like a stockbroker at like 25 or whatever. Which, yeah, I guess subsequently means that I have a dilemma when it comes to my little gay YouTube animations. Because I can't be working the ideal dream underpaid animator job, which I will enjoy every day, hopefully, while also fucking having to fight for better working conditions. Well, whatever, I'll get to that when I fucking land that job. I think it means I have to take a step back and evaluate what I make, because I put okay, this is getting into a lot of thoughts I've had over the past few months. I put so much fucking effort into these videos, right? There's no sugarcoating it. They could be better, because what's the point of art unless you're always improving, right? Yeah, fair enough. But I'm trying to word this without sounding kind of pretentious and boosting my own ego. The stuff I make is better than the majority of the fucking dog shit slop that I'm up against. If that makes sense. Oh, someone's gonna clip that and I'm gonna sound like an arsehole. But like that recent Basshead one where I fucking craft a realistic kitchen just as a background gag that isn't even that funny. Like there's just a planned out realistic kitchen in that fucking Lego Star Wars base where they cook chicken and all sets in fire and stuff. You've got like the safety like regulation posters and shit. You've got like sinks for specific equipment and fucking different ovens next to a Minecraft oven. Like on top of that, of this very nice kind of smooth 12 principles, clever animation. I'm jerking myself off, but you know what I mean, right? I put a lot of fucking effort into that kind of stuff, and in the grand scheme of things, right, I am happy with it. I make it with my friends, and people like what I do, and I am satisfied that I did a good job and told the story I want to tell, right? You cannot take that away from me. I'm very happy. That's a kind of an aspect of grind mode, Like, no matter what, I will be happy with what I make if I put my soul into it. But at the same time, in the grand scheme of things, right, if we're being real, because there's the love for the stuff, but then there's the getting real. That video did fuck all. Get like 500 something views. And that's like nothing for considering how much time I spent in that, right? That was like, I want to say 2-3 weeks of me working in that thing. And it just kind of went nowhere. Like, I'm trying to word this about being harsh, because I think I was much harsher on myself a few months ago, and I needed people like PJ to kind of snap me back into it and tell me what was up. Like kind of tell me like, why are you taking this so seriously? But I think it's because I was so annoyed that people, mostly fucking like, I don't even know what to call them, just people who weren't like taking it as seriously as I was. This is like a fucking Bugs Bunny gag where like he doesn't give a shit and like Elmer Fudd's like fucking raging, but like people who like wouldn't put as much care and detail as I did would just fucking eclipse me in views or money or whatever, and I'd just be like sitting there like, well, I guess I can always just make a new video and hope I'll get views there, and then the vicious cycle repeats, and I push myself harder and harder. I make the videos better and better. I put out 8 million community posts. I put out fucking the Cage TV live stream. I put out, fucking tactical things on other websites to try and get some attention. I try and land the roles for all these things just to try and like show my online presence, and it does, like, it goes somewhere, right? I can't complain. I mean, I am, but at the same time, I'm grateful for what I have. I've met a lot of nice people, a lot of good people, a lot of people who have taught me well, which is why I'm kind of reflecting and realizing I was wrong in a few cases. But I know for what I do, right? This is just about self-respect. What I do, those videos, they could do a wee bit better, but you know, I can't control that. I can't get angry at things I can't control. I can't force people to watch my stuff. And again, if you're in grill mode, you can't get angry at things you can't control because it's pointless, right? It doesn't go anywhere. It's you know, it's futile. Oh, I don't even have a cold. I just sound like a fucking prick as soon as I turn on the camera. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's another like reason why you could kind of see this coming, because like I started that man-child review stuff, and at first I started those videos as like, this could be a cheap, easy way to get videos out, and maybe I could find a new audience. But like I realized, no one is really gonna watch me fucking open up a Lego Star Wars set from like 2008 and then waffle on for about 10 minutes. You know, I make those videos for myself, and I had to accept that. I had to accept that, you know, no one really, like, when I say no one, I mean, like, I'm like a wider audience, you know? Because I have people who really care about my stuff, and I thank them for that. I show my respect, again, you know, about respect and stuff. But in the wider scheme of things, no one gives a shit about, like, a homage series to Base 327. You know, a Lego Star Wars stop motion series from 2011. Where, like, there's callbacks to the various fucking, like, times I tried it from, like, across the 2000s, 2010s or whatever, right? No one in the wider scheme gives a shit. And the people who do, you know, the people who, like, are like, oh, this is, like, Base 327. Or like, they don't even know, they just like the video. That's cool. And that's a little niche. But I gotta realize that, the stuff I make, despite, you know, there being like 8 million plot threads and Voyagers that I give way too much time and attention to, unless something changes, that's not gonna pay the bills, that's not gonna fucking, you know, launch me into the dream career of working in an animation studio or whatever. That's that. No bueno. And, you know, talking about things outside of my control, I'm obviously still gonna make stuff. I'm not leaving this earth until I finish Voyager Season 2. Like, me and Paige, we have that shit planned since like 2018. And it's changed and morphed and grown with us as a result. And I think it's this nice, solid story that I want to tell. It's nothing crazy, right? I don't think I'm saying anything like too spectacular or insane. But Voyager Season 2 is a very solid story. I think it's you know, it's on top of all these other solid stories that I've told. Maybe not Season 1 as much. I could have done with a bit more time in the oven. But I don't regret it, because making Season 1 led me to Season 2. I think this is something I've talked about in the past with friends. But speaking of things you can't get angry about because you can't control it. I remember a while back there was talk about remaking the first like 3 episodes of Voyagers, and we kind of bounced that idea about me and PJ, and then people in the comments would kind of talk about it. I think we mentioned a commentary track or something, but I don't really see the point of that anymore, honestly, because I think like regretting actions, it's natural to regret actions, right? I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't spend so much time with this fucking video when I could have just spent time with this or blah blah blah, right? Because every action you take makes you you. Everything I've done in 2023 is me. And if anything changed, that wouldn't be me. I would be dead. I would be erased. That would not be me. So when you kind of look at it that way, right? I think I'm doing alright. The worst thing I've done is make like a subpar stop motion video when I was in high school, right? Or like that one fucking blast off attack helicopter joke video, you know? And obviously you can say like, I don't like that anymore, that's not the current me, but that is you. Every little action you take makes you you. And I think you know, in grill mode, that makes me feel better about myself. That makes me feel like, I don't know. I think it kind of makes you realize that you have a strong history to yourself. That like, you are a significant person because there's so much history to you that makes you you. And if anything changed, you know, if anything, your little genome changed, your DNA gets spliced, or like a 1 or 0 in the binary changed, wouldn't be you. Wouldn't be you in the slightest. It would be completely different. And that's the kind of little philosophy I've developed over the past few months, I guess. Pretty cool one. If you don't mind me patting me back. People will probably come up with this before. But it just makes me feel happy because while I talk about being like, oh, you know, I pushed myself too far with QHTV. I kept making 8 million videos and maybe I fell off a bit with the views, blah blah blah, right? I haven't fell off with the views, by the way. It's always significantly going up, fuck you. But if I hadn't pushed myself and seen how far I could go of uploading 8 million fucking animations and stop motions and always trying something new, you know, like trying to like get 8 million community posts out, bumpers, shorts, advertisements, whatever else I can roll off the top of my head, it wouldn't be me. I don't regret it. I wanted to see how far I could go, and now I am healthily realizing with a lot of pals trying to wake me up from it that, you know, I can't do that anymore. That time is past. And I think 2024, ooh, holy shit, 2024, where'd that come from? I thought we were talking about 2023. Yeah, I think 2024 would definitely be a new era for me. I don't know what the fuck will happen, aside from me working at my hardest. Or maybe not, maybe I'll take some time. But I will never run out of ideas. I will never run out of that kind of creative passion. I will never stop just kicking around this scene. If that makes sense. I will never stop trying to like work creatively with other people. You know? And I think I'm kind of saying that because I'm recording this a little bit after the death of John Byrne, who was such a fucking inspiration for me. Holy shit. John Byrne, you might know him, you know, Tutti Frutti, big artist in the Glasgow scene. I know him for Slab Boys. I think that's the one that sticks out for me. That and that quote he had about the pencil. Some kind of small stuff. It's not like he was some kind of crazy art philosopher or anything. I don't think anyone's ever made some Americans ever made some kind of like shitty video essay on him. But that guy meant a lot to me. And I just remember the night I walked into the living room, people watching the news, and I just saw that John Byrne had died, and it fucking shot me right in the tits. I shouldn't say that, but I'm just saying whatever comes to my mind, you know. I'm trying to, I don't know, I guess make it more comfy to listen to. I don't want to kind of just be so visceral about a man passing away, but that kind of fucked me over, honestly. But I know that my girlfriend Ellie, love you Ellie, she said it to me, and it's something I would say if it was anyone else mourning someone creative like that. It's that you know, that man lived his life inspiring others like me to create, so why don't I do the same if I've been so inspired? And the kind of cycle repeats, and I guess that's kind of making it all about me, but it's my relation to that artist. And I think it would be an honor for me to carry on, even getting close to where he got to, with how he managed to get all his stuff out there and inspire others, you know. I guarantee you not many people know what I'm talking about, but this is my video, fuck you, right? I can waffle, I can ramble. What are you gonna do, delete this video? Yeah, fucking exactly, bro. I'm in grill mode, I'm in control of this video. You're no dickhead. Holy shit, this is almost 20 minutes long. Oh, I was saving up quite a few fucking thoughts, wasn't I? Yeah. Oh, I'm happy, I'd say. I think I'm the happiest I've ever been. Genuinely. I don't know if I've ever said that in a video before, but I've been saying it to pals kind of semi lately. I think I'm the happiest I've ever been, but I know things can be better. And that's what's pushing me forward. You know? it's a very good position to be in. It's just I kind of feel a bit disgruntled because I haven't met my goal yet, you know. But I think in a couple of years, when I look back and see these little vlogs I've recorded, I'll be happy. I'll look back at it and be nostalgic and happy, even if I'm not like 100% happy at the time. Even if I'm uncertain and nervous of the future, worried about all the shit I got to do to become part of the world and fucking finally grow up and make my mark here. I'm gonna look back when everything's all said and done, no matter what happens, because all of those actions are me, and I won't regret it, and I'll be happy. Unless I die, then that'd be kind of funny, and I hope this gets clipped and you laugh at it. That's it. It's a bit of a fucked thing to say, actually. I joke, but like, sometimes I worry about like, I'll schedule a video or like a little post, and it will come out after I've died or something. It's kind of just a technological nightmare how it'll be like a dead man speaking. God. I think I've developed into quite the technophobe lately. As I get older and like rethink my kind of approach to life and shit. I fucking hate computers. And hopefully that's the right kind of philosophy to have. I hate this fucking soulless AI dog shit unless it's like it's explicitly a machine serving a purpose, like creating instrumentals for music. But even then, you could just make the fucking instrumental yourself. You know, I am thoroughly a technophobe, and it's not even for like any kind of like, specific justice like kind of like reason. Obviously, like fucking using it for like nefarious purposes is bad, but I just fucking hate it because it's like it's got no heart. I am a technophobe bastard, even though I like my Transformers. Like, fucking fuck that. Basically, like, I like things to have the human element. I guess I've kind of slowly developed into a bit of a boomer that way. Sorry, again, tangent aside, I'm happy, but tense and nervous because I don't know what's going to happen. But at least I'm not miserable and tense and nervous, because I can't control that, so I might as well remain happy about what I have right now while I'm in grow mode. Because I've made all these cool animations. I've made so many friends. I've done voices. I'm still going to do voices. I'm just getting started. And obviously, when you're at the start of a trail or a hike or whatever, you're worried about like, oh fuck, how long is this going to take? Have I got enough food? Is it going to rain? Blah, blah, blah. But when you're at the top of the mountain and then you're going back down, you'll be happy. At least I hope so, unless something happens. But, you kind of have to, you just inherently have to take that risk. Otherwise, what's the point? You're not going to see the cool rocks. You're not going to see that deer that looks at you in the woods. You're not going to see all that beautiful, like, sunrise, sunset, clouds, whatever. That beautiful view. You're never going to see that. And I think this is something I've also kind of came up with. I've realised about myself in these weirdly prolific few months I've had to think and not record one of these. I realised that if I don't make animation or stories or whatever in my lifetime, I'm going to be miserable. It's not going to be a life well led. It's not going to be me. Because while I shouldn't regret anything, because that makes me, I know what I want for my future. At least I think I do. And right now, I think that if I don't continue this career making cool shit, because I'm good at it. I am fucking good at it. I can do all these voices. I can run these shows practically by myself. I can do all this, right? Fuck it. I'm good at it. I like doing it. I love doing it. I am going to make something of it. And anyone who stands in the way, get the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way. It's me. I'm going to do this. Oh, I can't remember how many times I do that nervous laugh in these fucking vlogs. But yeah. Hopefully you can kind of gather something from this incoherent half-hour ramble of just me like squashing out a condensed version of all my thoughts. Surely there's a lot more I could have if I had like all the time in the world. but I don't want to waste too much of your time if you're even listening to this. Basically, life is tough, but through little kind of thoughts and, you know, self-reflection, you can do it. You can fucking claw your way in and be happy, no matter what happens to you. That's the one thing I have. I have my skills. I have my love and my friends and family. And I have only, you know, only up to go. Did I even fucking say that right? Did I fuck it up at the last minute? Oh. Yeah. The only way is up. I think. I don't even know how you say that phrase. What is that, a malaproism? When you say the weird saying or whatever? I'm hungry. And I want to do things. I'm hungry for success. And this... I don't care if this is like very ironic when I fuck up and die or whatever, or I'm out in the streets. Because this little moment in time will be preserved as a hungry and ambitious Keach TV, Jack McKee, wanting to get out there and do cool stuff. And you can't change that. And all I can do is enjoy the moment while I'm in girl mode. Alright. If you listen to all of that, you're a trooper, you're a swagsome, and you're a little bit gay. But it's alright, because everyone thinks I'm gay anyway. Right? See you. Kisses.